Hey y'all, and welcome to PolitiBrawl. My name is Brian, and Mike Johnson calls out these two awful woke people who refuse to admit what abortion is really about.
Help me understand the position of your organization. These are simple yes or no questions. Is it okay to murder a 10-year-old child?
No one should be forced to remain pregnant if they don't want to.
Is it okay to murder a 10-year-old child? Yes or no?
I am deeply offended that you would call me a murderer.
I'm not calling you a murderer, ma'am. I'm asking you a question. Is it okay to murder a 10-year-old child? This is about your organization's position. Would they say yes or no?
My organization's position is that no one should be forced to remain pregnant if they don't want to, and any abortion restrictions are...
Okay. Let me answer the question for you. I'm assuming that you do not advocate for the murder of children. Okay. What about a toddler? I assume you would say it's not okay to murder a toddler either, a 2-year-old. What about a newborn? Let me ask you this, the position of the organization. Are you for partial birth abortion? Is that the position of the organization? Would you support that?
What my organization is for is to support the people who need abortion care, who are lied to when they are sent to alleged pregnancy resource centers that lie to patients
would that
and
apply
tell them...
Would that apply to a woman who is 9 months pregnant?
I disagree with the premise of your question.
Would you support the abortion of a late-term unborn child?
Anybody should have the right to have an abortion at any time and for any reason.
That's what I need. So here's the thing. I'm just trying to understand the logical fallacy. So if we would not support, and I mean this sincerely, and this is not for you personally, I'm talking about the organization. You support an advocacy organization. If it is not okay to take the life of a small child outside the womb, why is it okay to take the life of a small child 9 inches up the birth canal, inside the womb? What is the distinction? Help me understand the distinction of that.
I don't understand the question.
If you would not support the murder of a small child, right? No one would. No civilized person would. Why do we support the taking of a life of a child right before they're delivered?
No civilized person should support forced pregnancy.
Does abortion take the life of something that's alive?
No one should be forced to remain pregnant against their will.
Ma'am, you're not answering my questions. Let me ask the doctor on this screen. Is it okay, or let me ask you this, does abortion kill something that's alive, take the life of something that's alive?
Yeah, you keep running in and out. Sir, the way that you're asking these questions actually intentionally invite violence and harassment to both of us, to all of us.
I'm sorry, that is an absurd response. You're a medical doctor. Tell me if if there's an unborn child in the womb or not. Are we killing something that's alive? When you dismember something in the womb, is that a human being or not? It's a living being, yes or no?
I am here to talk about medical care.
Yes, this is a direct question about medical care, ma'am. You positioned yourself as an expert on the issue. Are we taking a life or not? Is it a life, yes or no?
What you are discussing is not the reality of how abortion care is delivered in this country.
If we were in a courtroom, I would say that that's non-responsive.
These people are absolutely atrocious. And not just atrocious, delusional. They are okay with the wanton death of an innocent human being for the sake of expediency. That is the majority of abortion in a nutshell. I'm a huge heartbeat guy. I am a huge fan of my old state senator and former representative, Ed Sessler. He wrote a fantastic bill that outlined, okay, at 6 weeks, no more abortion. Once a heartbeat is detected in a fetus, no more abortion. I think that's a fantastic bill because it proves the personhood of a human being. And it got upheld after multiple attempts in courts to try and dissolve the bill. It worked. And it works because it has a basic precedent. And the basic precedent is that if you detect a heartbeat, human being. Now granted, it's a human being at the point of conception. I'll never forget the moment that John McCain even admitted this on a debate stage against Barack Obama, where he tried to tap dance himself around the issue, and John McCain just came out and said it. And these ladies, unfortunately, are a part of a major delusion. Y'all, times are rough. Record inflation is still not under control. We have a president who doesn't know what planet he's on. And the Federal Reserve continues to make dumb decision after dumb decision after dumb decision. You can gamble on Wall Street all you want, but if you want to diversify and protect your wealth, you need to look into my friends over at Colonial Metals Group. These amazing experts understand how to keep your wealth safe and protected from the volatility of our current market. And there's even a great deal for first-time accounts. Free gold and silver-backed IRA accounts, insurance on whatever precious metals you happen to buy for 5 years, up to $7,500 worth of silver, and a nice safe for you to keep all this good stuff in. So go take a look at their website, link in the description below, or call the phone number below so you can talk personally to Paul Stone, CEO, and his amazing team of experts to protect your wealth today. They, for some reason, believe that it is okay. That, as a matter of fact, it's a great idea for a woman's bodily autonomy. Y'all, I get it. Protecting women is a thing that men must do. This is in the basic chivalry code that we all should adhere to. We're not good at it, granted. The testosterone that runs through our brains and runs through our bodies make us do dumb things. Make us go out of control every now and then. That's why Jordan Peterson says you must be a monster and then you must control that monster. That is the whole point and purpose of testosterone running through our veins, to control it. I'm not saying I'm good at it, that I'm a good example of it, but I'm saying what must be done. And in this situation where these women, full of just this vitriolic, mind-altering, I don't know what this is. Is this just delusion in order for their ways to protect women? Maybe, but there's no way to justify this. You have both a medical doctor who, for some reason, thinks that asking basic questions like, when is it appropriate to abort a child? When is it what's the difference between a child inside the womb and outside the womb? And for a doctor to say that you are inciting violence for basically trying to get them to be intellectually honest is simply just delusional. And then the first woman here, good grief, that's a monster. The first woman is definitely a monster, not just in terms of size. I'm talking about in terms of thinking. That is just evil. I have no words for it. Somehow Mike Johnson is keeping his composure here. And I guess you have to if you're going to be a member of Congress. That's why he's elected and I'm not. But I just stared into the eyes of evil. I don't have any words for this. Her reaction to the whole thing, in order to protect women in general, she must defend one of the most heinous crimes that we have and allow in our country. And that is the wanton death of a child for the sake of expediency. There are examples, and this is why I'm such an Ed Setzler fan, this is why I'm a Heartbeat Bill fan, where you do make exceptions, that abortion is actually a medical necessity. This is something that a handful of states across this country, by the way, don't fully understand and have gone full crazy in trying to protect the rights of people who have been brought forth into this universe. This is a touchy subject, and I must remind people, never judge someone who has given an abortion. Who has gotten an abortion. Only judge the people that give it. This is like judging drug dealers, not drug addicts. Addicts need to be treated like they need help. That's what crisis pregnancy centers are for. And both these women lied about crisis pregnancy centers. These resources are there to help people who have had a child and regret the decision, regret the action, and now must face the consequences. These resources are there to protect women, and these women, both of them, decided to attack them for no good reason. This is just delusion to the to the nines. And this is full, for lack of a better word, this is full-blown communism. This is someone who actually believes this. We need to treat these people like they're mental patients at this point. I'm talking about the doctor and the abortion advocate. These people have deluded themselves into an evil line of thinking. And at this point, it's just that simple. Folks, my name is Brian. Hope you enjoyed this segment here on PolitiBrawl. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Catch you on the next one. And until then, y'all have a good one.